All right, man. In full effect. Welcome back to the Lakerland show. Let the hate for JJ Redick begin. Today is game day, Lakers land. We got our Lakers locked in versus the Milwaukee Bucks. Of course, here on Lakerland on playback, we got the live watch party. So come on over to our playback room to check out tonight's game. Darvin Ham, Milwaukee Bucks. So, okay, so I've been wondering what was the word with JJ Redick possibly getting Anthony Davis at the four. I've been campaigning for that since JJ got hired. Jovan said that JJ said one of the primary reasons he likes lineups with Anthony Davis at the four, as the Lakers used in the first quarter of their preseason Suns matchup, is because the ability to switch him on to perimeter players. So he's doing it from a defensive standpoint. I've always campaigned it from an offensive standpoint. I'm thinking, even though we have been pretty much the maze with Anthony Davis defense over these last couple of years, I've always said he has accepted the role of playing the five, but he's never really like embraced it, in my opinion. And I think him playing that five position in my eyes kind of took away from his offensive capability. Uh, I think he really could max out playing his true position, and just like LeBron, get them guys back at the three and the four. But because of the roster and how things was looking, I felt like, I couldn't blame JJ a whole lot. If they not going to commit to Jackson Hayes at the center position, who else you got really to play the spot? Everybody hurt. We don't have a lot of size as it is. So hopefully, the Lakers as an organization help fix that front court problem that we have been having. But at least and like we saw in that last game, even though it was a loss, JJ is thinking I would say outside the box, you know. But it's interesting that he's looking at it from a defensive standpoint, and he's right. AD can switch out to the perimeter guard players. He got the length and all that. But I was looking at it strictly from the offense. Like, I think that he can max out um playing the four. There was something that I saw. Matter of fact, let's watch this video. Let's watch this video, Lakers land. Because the hate is real for my boy JJ Redick.
But I like what I saw from Buddy. Truthfully, he's so easy to coach. Um, he's got a great soul, and just a great energy about him. That I like being around him, and I'm rooting for him. He's a good player that we're happy to have in our program.
Hey, one game into the preseason, and look at JJ Redick, man. It's over with, man. The Lakers are in trouble. The Los Angeles Lakers are in trouble. JJ.
I think niggas make content just to hate the Lakers. I mean, really, I think a lot of these people don't know nothing about basketball. They just be talking. They just pick the side before even understanding anything. We 2 preseasons in, this dude made the game, this decision on the season of the Lakers after the first preseason game.
Hey, Redick, you was looking real friendly last night. What happened to you? You're creating the narrative. What happened to all that tough Tony talk that you had for the reporters when they was talking about Rui? See, LeBron likes to look at his coach as the security guard. JJ Redick, you come to the Lakers to be a security guard. And you heard what happened to the last security guards.
Y'all must ain't heard what happened to the last security guards they had around here.
What happened?
What happened to the X's and O's and all the strategy that you had that Darvin Ham didn't have that you were going to implement last night? The truth is, this team.
So let me find out that who is this 93 Zay? Shout out to 93 Zay. Let me find out that he's going to compare one preseason of JJ Redick to 2-3 years of purgatory with Darvin Ham. Really? Like that's what I said when people I don't believe really watch the game of basketball. I think they just find something to talk about, and just go off of it. Just try to get into the algorithm. And I get it. If you're a content creator, you got to do what it do to make it move. But let's just be real. If you've watched the first two games of the Lakers in this preseason versus the Timberwolves versus the Phoenix Suns, we've seen the ball move offensively more than I ain't seen the ball move offensively this much since Phil Jackson. Being honest, like I don't know what 93 Zay is talking about.
Team is ass. The Lakers are finna be ass this year. Y'all must accept this now. Don't get your hopes up. You must accept it now. The Timberwolves are a much better team. They're bigger. They're better.
True.
More physical.
True.
More skilled.
True.
Better coached.
True. I don't know about all that.
I don't know what's going on in the player development department with the Lakers, but Bronny is out here doing the same shit he was doing in the summer league.
See what I'm saying? This is how you know people don't really watch the Lakers. They just hating. You're going to define player development of the Lakers by Bronny James? Forget Dalton Connect. Forget Max Christie. Forget Cam Reddish, who's only 25 years old. Forget Jackson Hayes. I mean, even Austin Reeves is only what? 20 in his early 20s. The young core for the Lakers, in my eyes, look decent in these first two games. Like it's the preseason. You're trying to gel and trying to get some type of chemistry together, some camaraderie together. This team is the core of the Lakers is returning. The Rui, the Austin Reeves, the D'Lo, the LeBron and Anthony Davis. The core is back. But it's a lot of moving parts, and again, we got the structure at the top with JJ Redick being brand new to this game, so it's going to take time anyway. And I don't have a problem with people going against the Lakers. I mean, do what you do, but just have some type of context behind it. Like, don't sound so ignorant to the game if you're going to be, speaking on it. That's just my own thing.
He's doing the same shit. Can we keep it 100? Bronny is garbage, fam. At this current state that Bronny is in, Bronny is garbage. But are we really surprised? Like, Bronny has never been the number one option on any team he has played on. Yet he has found himself in the NBA.
But that's
what
that.
LeBron is.
You don't have to be a number one option to be in the NBA. Again, that's another false narrative that y'all are painting. Everybody in the NBA is not a number one option. And I'm not talking about because of the franchise that they're playing for. I'm talking about the skill set, the leadership. Everyone is not a number one option. I don't believe whoever had expectations of Bronny being a number one option, especially for the Los Angeles Lakers. Like the conversation was that Bronny doesn't even deserve to be in the league. Now the expectation is what? Like, blows my mind.
I know Darvin Ham is so happy that he's out of this dumpster fire that was about to start. Because now you can't blame Darvin. AD was
in the room now.
Healthy last year. You couldn't blame AD. Russell Westbrook is not on the team, so you can't blame Russ again. It was tragic what y'all did to Russ, man. It should be criminal what you guys did to Russ. Y'all blamed him for every single problem on the Lakers. Y'all constantly used him as a scapegoat. And guess who's next on that?
Wow. So the Lakers use Russell Westbrook as a scapegoat. I mean, what are we doing here? 93 Zay, I got to talk to the bosses. I ain't no hater and none of that type of stuff. I should flag this video. This is pathetic. It really is pathetic. We got to do better, Zay. We got to do better. So you just told totally disregard the actual play, if you want to call it that, of Russell Westbrook in the Lakers uniform. Now, mind you, Russell did buy into the fact of coming off the bench. When he came off the bench, Russell Westbrook was playing solid and even under Darvin Ham. But again, the Russell Westbrook experience was under Darvin Ham's tutelage. That's number one. And how are we going to sit up here and say that we use Russell Westbrook as a scapegoat like he played well? He didn't play well. He didn't fit. 2021, after Anthony Davis went down with that groin injury and the Lakers lost to the Phoenix Suns in the first round, the Lakers panicked. Instead of being patient, they went out and they grabbed Russell Westbrook in the trade. Shout out to Mr. 81 in the building. Mr. 81, we over here on, well, I'm over here on the playback. Come on over if you want to join. Chop it up about JJ Redick. But shout out to everyone in our YouTube channel. But I just don't be understanding. The hate is so real. Let's get back to 93 Zay.
List, JJ. It's your ass. You next up. You next to go fall victim to this. Mr. Basketball Aficionado, Mr. Savant. Yeah, they said you was the next coming of Pat Riley. Yeah, don't think about that. They was definitely comparing you to a young Pat Riley. Yeah, we want to see that. Oh yeah, we finna put you under the magnifying glass this year.
Now, watch. Now, see, I don't know, dude, so I ain't trying to play him. But if he was in my, if 93 Zay was in my presence right now, I would ask him to give me the background on Pat Riley. Because this is what I'm saying. Some of these people just be talking, they be listening to what other people be saying, and they go off of that and they try to use that storyline and narrative and don't have did no homework, have no idea about Pat Riley's come up. Yeah, we know what the end game was like for Pat Riley, but what about the beginning? And yeah, Pat Riley won early, but just the journey. You know, I don't even know people that be speaking Pat name even realize that Pat played.
This game was over by the second quarter, fam. It was over with by the second quarter. A sight that's very similar to what we've seen all season with the Lakers. The Lakers are done.
A sight we done seen all season with the Lakers. Now, mind you, he is talking about the loss to Minnesota, one game into the preseason. This is the story. This is what the Lakers got to go through when we talk about these haters. Bro, really? And I know you're not talking about last year because the Lakers made the playoffs last year. A winning record last year. They won the in-season tournament last year. I know the IST ain't about nothing. But, you know, the play of basketball did heighten, you know, with the bonus money and all that stuff. We had some exciting basketball. You know, the Lakers was disappointing overall, man. But I just hate, you know, when you simplify it and break it down, people that got something to say are speaking for all the wrong reasons. That's just the thing. Just speak the facts. And you can't deny the facts. That's it. That's it.
By the second, third quarter. It doesn't matter what gas they have in the fourth quarter because they used all their energy. They put all their tools in the basket in the first few quarters and they get blown off the fucking floor.
If y'all are on our YouTube channel, do me a favor and hit that like button so we can get this video out to the NBA community, man. They hating on JJ Redick, baby.
Favor to Bronny because Bronny was disgusting last night. 1 of 6. 1 rebound, 1 assist, 1 turnover. The second worst plus minus on the team next to what was his name? Maxwell Lewis. Whoever the fuck that is. This was just terrible.
See, exposing yourself. He don't even know who the players are on the Lakers. He don't know who Maxwell Lewis is. And Maxwell Lewis don't even get no bump like that. He a two-way player. So it's like, why are you comparing Bronny James to him? Because that's something that you done read on Twitter. Like, y'all are so fake, and it's so easy to see through these content creators. The haters for the Lakers, bro, y'all are really pathetic because y'all really don't have no real legs to stand on in y'all arguments and y'all debate. And he sat up there and tried to run down Bronny's game one performance versus the Timberwolves after already acknowledging that the T-Wolves are bigger, the T-Wolves are better. He already acknowledged that at the beginning of this video. 93 Zay now want to go on and speak on the stat line of Bronny James, but totally disregards and leave out the 4 damn blocks that Bronny James had at the guard position. He leaves that out. And everybody been saying if Bronny is going to have any career in the NBA, it's going to be based off of defense. So you want to disregard everything he did on the defense just to highlight the offensive inconsistencies that Bronny James is having. All that again is doing to me, for one that knows basketball, is you trying to compare or have an expectation that Bronny James should have an offensive capability like his father. It ain't happening.
Come on, this play right here where Bronny turns it over. This is a 1-2 dribble pull up. Instead, he throws it back for the turn.
Same play I done seen on Twitter. Same play I done seen on Twitter.
He's not aggressive.
93 Zay, you should be ashamed of yourself. I got to talk to the bosses about this YouTube channel. I should flag it. What y'all think? I should flag it, damn it. That's terrible. Again, I ain't trying to be Bronny James security blanket or nothing. You don't like Bronny's game? I ain't mad at you. You feel like he doesn't belong in the NBA? It's hard for me, again, to argue that. But I've seen Bronny James do things in these games that you and I can't do. And you and I clearly we don't belong in the NBA for sure. So you're basically putting Bronny James in the same space as us. But we've watched him actually do things on the court that I know I can't do. I ain't going to speak for nobody else. So, I think offensively, the shot of fall, just got to give it some time. But back to JJ Redick. I don't want to make this about Bronny. I am happy to see again that JJ was talking about having Anthony Davis get back at the 4. Now, what is this BS right here? And the NBA GMs, they don't know what they talking about either. Don't nobody talk about the lack of knowledge that the executives in the NBA have. Mr. 81, let me see. I missed a comment. Come on over to the playback. But the NBA GMs didn't even have the GMs didn't even have Anthony Davis in the top list for big man. Let me see if I can pull that up real quick. I'll show y'all how disrespectful. Look at this. Who is the most versatile defender in the NBA? This was the poll by the GMs of the NBA. Y'all let me know where y'all see Anthony Davis's name at. I got all day. Ain't that disrespectful? Look how disrespectful this is, bro. Terrible. And these are the GMs. These are the executives. These are the guys who make the decisions. But I want to get to this article about JJ Redick. Where it goes at. Okay. Random morning thought. Lakers Vino. Shout out to Lakers Vino. Said JJ Redick is one of the most brilliant X's and O's minds in the NBA. Is so far above 90% of the coaches when it comes to understanding sets, movement, the current NBA game, and how to make different. See, I can't really give JJ Redick that much credit. I mean, he was a player. He's not that much removed from the game, but he hasn't done anything yet. Like, All right, so I want to read this article. What they talking about? NBA GM survey: the Lakers. JJ Redick voted last among new coaches expected to make a big impact. Damn. So who do they compare him to? Who? In an anonymous GM survey revealed executives around the league unsure Redick will be able to produce the results the Lakers organization is hoping for. Damn. Wow. Check this out, y'all. So the GMs got which of the new or relocated head coach will make the biggest impact on his new team? They think Mike Budenholzer, former Milwaukee Bucks head coach. I mean, he won a championship. He got a nice squad. I respect that. I respect Mike Budenholzer at number one. Kenny Atkinson with Cleveland and JB Bickerstaff for Detroit having the biggest impact. The Cavs or the Pistons, man, please. Hell no. Didn't Cleveland fire JB? Kenny Atkinson quit with the opportunity to coach the Brooklyn Nets because he was afraid of the moment. He ran back to Golden State. I ain't trying to hear that. Cleveland, Detroit, Charles Lee with the Charlotte Hornets, 10%, Jordy Fernandez with the Brooklyn Nets, and then JJ Redick at 3%. Yo, that's nothing but hate. And I get it. These are the GMs. They got their own team. So we all know that the Lakers apparently is the most hated team. Ime Udoka last year, I guess he was favored with 57%. And Houston looked pretty decent, coming down that last couple of weeks. They almost was in a little stretch to get that little playing spot against the Golden State Warriors. Y'all remember how last year went out, but man, 3%. That's disrespectful. But again, it's not about the message; it's about the messenger. These are GMs for other teams, so I kind of expect them to hate on the Lakers. But damn, this is really ridiculous. They saying that all these other guys are going to have more impact than JJ Redick, who has LeBron James and Anthony Davis on the team. Wow. Is JJ Redick a better coach? Forget the scenario and the situation that these coaches in. Is JJ Redick potentially better than any of these guys? It's hard to tell. It's really hard to tell. But I don't really care about Charlotte, Brooklyn. It's these three. I can't believe that these guys and Detroit is going to turn it around. I believe Detroit is not going to be as mediocre as they was last year. But to say that he's going to have 3 times the impact that JJ going to have on the Lakers, huh? Yeah, man. This is the reason, Lakerland, that we are who we are. And why the haters is gonna hate. Yeah, I'm sorry, Mr. 81. I got you, my G. Trevor in the building. I don't even be looking at the panel, but you on stage, G.
What
The
up?
Lakers hate you. What's the word, G?
Man, I can't stand these people hating on my Lakers talking crap about
Oh,
JJ Redick and about Bronny James.
oh, what do they be talking about is my problem. I don't mind if you don't like the Lakers, but at least stand on something. The shit they be saying is so copy and paste.
hmm You know what really bothers me the most? Like, yeah, you could say Bronny sucks and like critique the guy, but you gotta hate. You gotta. It just pisses me off. Like they're hating on him, saying, "Oh, they're calling him a scrub. He's a bum." Like you could critique a guy and say that he sucks, but you don't have to call him a bum. Call him all these bad words and stuff. It seems like they're hating on him. That's what
That's a
bothers
fact.
me. And I'm not even a LeBron fan. I'm just defending him because he's on my team. But I just can't stand the Lakers hate and stuff like that.
And like I said before, it's like people are being so phony with it because first of all, they felt like he didn't belong in the league. He wasn't good enough. They didn't have
Yeah.
any expectation for him to be successful. Now all of a
Mhm.
sudden they want to joke and troll and have all these high expectations of him being some offensive juggernaut for the second unit or the third unit, what have you. It doesn't make
He's
sense.
a
That's just not
55th
how it's
pick,
going to play
man.
out.
He's not the
Thank
number
you.
one pick. You know what's
Thank
the
you.
problem? You know what's the problem with this generation? I feel like a lot of casuals that don't even watch the games. Yeah, Bronny didn't put up 15 or 20 or 30 points in a game, but I feel like the biggest problem with casuals that don't watch the game, they'll just go on ESPN and look at the box score and just look at his stats and say that he's garbage without even watching his defense and stuff like that.
Yeah. I think casuals just want to see, offense excite people. It's
Yeah.
hard. It's hard to get excited off for watching defense. I get it. So
And then you
yeah,
got some. I don't want to like call some of these channels, but I feel like some of these people on these channels be hating on my Lakers, saying, "Oh, we don't think the Lakers are going to win more than 30 games." Like, are you ridiculous? We won 47 games with
oh
a
yeah,
terrible head coach in Darvin Ham. What makes you think we're not going to be
yeah.
improved just because we didn't make any moves in the offseason? Like, come on. We have a better coaching staff. If you remove JJ Redick alone, our coaching staff is way better than last year's coaching
Still
staff.
better. Still better. Absolutely. And like you said, man, people are going to talk. I see
You know who's
Kwame
been
Brown.
talking crap about LeBron, and I'm not a LeBron fan, but you know who's been talking crap about my Lakers, and I know he's a YouTuber. You know Ticket TV?
Oh yeah, I used to be on Players Choice. I know Ticket was
He's
one
been
of my
talking crap
you want to call it
about the Lakers.
co-workers.
He's been talking crap about the Lakers, about Bronny James and all that stuff. It's been
Yeah,
tipping me
Ticket
off.
has always been a big Bronny hater. Ticket, Casino, um, it's a couple content creators that LeBron is the algorithm. You talk about LeBron, you talk about Bronny, you're gonna get your views, especially if you talk about him in a bad manner.
I know the Lakers are
This is
always
what
going to be
Kwame
the most
Brown
hated team
said
in the
on his show. Look
NBA.
what Kwame Brown said.
Yeah,
Kwame said he has a father who's arguably the best player who ever played the game, but it shows that it was just off of his athleticism because his son don't know the basic principles. I don't understand how he doesn't understand these basic concepts if his daddy is LeBron. These are simple
yeah, I don't understand
concepts.
that.
What you think about that?
Yeah, I don't understand that either. Doesn't make too much sense, man. I don't
This
know.
is
I know the
crazy.
Lakers are. I feel like obviously we're the most hated team in the league, but I feel like ever since LeBron came to the Lakers, like I feel like people are hating the Lakers more than ever. Ever since LeBron joined the Lakers, because they're putting their hate on LeBron on and to the Lakers, and since Bronny James joined, like since he got drafted.
Some
Like
people feel like if the Lakers would have kept Brandon Ingram and Lonzo Ball in them, the Lakers would have won a championship. I think that's ridiculous.
that's crazy. The Pelicans can't even beat OKC, a team that hasn't even made the playoffs. Well, I mean, they did 1 year, but they SGA and all these players weren't even on the playoffs before, and people are saying that the Pelicans won the trade. Come on, Brandon Ingram can't even stay healthy. Plus, he just doesn't show up in the playoffs. The Lakers won that trade. I don't care anybody says about the bubble championship. A championship is a championship, and if you want to hate, then hate.
As a championship. If somebody else would have won it, they'd have showed love to it. So yeah,
Facts.
I ain't trying to hear that. Shout out to my boy Austin Cottage 81 on YouTube. Channel Cool in the building.
But what
Channel
bothers
Cool
me
said
is
only
that LeBron
ESPN
said it's
talks
going
about
to.
LA. The Lakers aren't trending. The Lakers are always trending. Channel Cool.
Facts.
Stop that.
But it bothers me that it bothers me that people are saying the Lakers aren't going to be a playoff team. Didn't I hear that from a bunch of people saying that last year? Oh, we're not going to be a playing team. We're not going to be a playoff team. Yeah, we didn't get the goal we wanted, a championship. But it's crazy take for you to say that we're not going to be a playing team. Like, come on, we won 47 games with terrible coaching and an injured team.
What you think about tonight's game, Darvin Ham versus the Lakers?
Uh, I hope the Lakers win. I want the Lakers to win. The only thing that bothers me is because I know what's going to happen. I don't know if you saw that thing about LeBron James complaining about like him flying out to Milwaukee because it's a preseason game.
Yeah.
I feel like if LeBron doesn't show up, people are going to come after. Like people are already coming after the Lakers, but I feel like it's going to even be worse if LeBron doesn't show up and Anthony Davis don't play.
My thing about it, I mean, you got 4 preseason games left. Why is LeBron even playing?
Yeah. But there's gonna be a narrative. People are gonna create narratives and say, "Oh, LeBron, all this about LeBron. Oh, he's dunking the smoke. He didn't want to match up against
Yeah,
Darvin Ham." And then people are gonna
yeah.
say, "Oh, JJ Redick doesn't want the smoke because of Doc Rivers." I'm so tired of the narratives and stuff like that. Like get off the Lakers. Like, do you really guys live rent free off the Lakers? Like, do you have something else better to talk about? It's just getting on my nerves. Like, you hear after the Denver Nuggets winning their first championship, they still couldn't keep the Lakers out of their mouth. Like, people still talk about the Lakers. It's annoying.
Channel
Like,
Cool said, y'all got to be a bit real, though. Y'all don't have a window. Not until LeBron retires. Then y'all will get another legendary star. Find a coach, and then y'all will rock again. I cannot for the life of me understand how people think that the skies will be bluer with LeBron out of the picture. In what world? Who's going to want to come to Los Angeles with LeBron gone, and then you're going to have Anthony Davis in limbo because he's not really no true leader. So Anthony Davis, his diva ass might wind up requesting the trade. Like, LA is always a great marketplace to be the
mhm.
number one, but if we're talking about winning, what superstar going to want to come there without LeBron?
Yeah, I mean that is
KD,
facts.
Steph, them guys ain't going to want to play with the Lakers without LeBron.
Yeah, they're not gonna be the. You're saying like those guys don't want to be number one option. If they're gonna want to help the Lakers win the championship, they're gonna want to play with LeBron. Is that what you're saying?
He basically, if once LeBron leaves, and I've seen a lot of people say this, once LeBron James leave with that money off the books, there will be some other stars that will come into the organization that will actually give the Lakers a chance to be a winning franchise again. I just don't see it.
I don't know, but it's crazy that people are saying after Kobe Bryant, oh, the Lakers are not going to be irrelevant again. We're never going to get another superstar. And guess what? We got LeBron James.
But
But
look
the
at but
Lakers
look at
always
the
going to be relevant.
window. Look at the window between when Kobe left and when LeBron came. The Lakers wasn't shit.
I mean, yeah, but people are still talking about the Lakers. I remember when we used to win 16 game seasons. Like, people are still talking about the Lakers. People are still talking about the Lakers right now, and we
Yeah,
still
Lakers
haven't
is
won.
like the Cowboys, you know. It's always going to
Yeah,
be topic of conversation at the end of the day. Lakers
but I
Nation
want.
in the building.
Mhm. But I want those same people keeping the same energy. If the Lakers, I'm not saying it's guaranteed. I want the Lakers to win a championship. If
Give
I
me a
might get a
name
bet
of a
on,
star. Lakers Nation, Channel are cool. Give me one star, a star that's going to be able to help the Lakers compete for a championship. Give me a name.
are you talking about now or when LeBron's gone?
Yeah, I'm on the YouTube, in my live chat on YouTube. They saying that once LeBron is gone, the Lakers, if they'll get a star that'll help them win. I'm seeing Jimmy Butler. I'm
Hell
seeing
no.
Giannis. Really?
Jimmy Butler's one of my favorite players in NBA, and he can't even stay healthy, and he's never won a championship. Like,
y'all y'all got to come on over to the playback room. Y'all got to join. Y'all got to get on this stage. I Channel cool. You got to download playback and come or something. You got to come on over to playback right now. I need you to explain. This is crazy. Jimmy Butler.
hell no. Are they talking about when LeBron's gone? Like, what player's gonna help us win a championship? Nah,
Yeah,
that's
Jimmy
crazy.
Butler.
Hell no. That's crazy.
Channel cool. You need to be drug tested. Lakers Nation. I need a name.
But
Y'all was
Lakerland, I just want to
popping it.
say this
I
to you,
need a
Lakerland.
name.
I want people to keep the same energy if we wind up
Oh,
making
my
it far in the
bad,
playoffs.
Channel. I'm talking about over here, Channel. I know I appreciate you subscribing to the YouTube channel, but I'm over here live on playback. We actually simulcasting on both platforms. Uh, quick reminder: we got the Lakers versus the Bucks tonight. As you can see, 8:00 p.m. Eastern. We will be streaming the game live here and free on our Lakers Land platform here on Playback. So come on over and join the room. I'll give you guys VIP access so we can watch the game tonight. What's your predictions about tonight's game? Do you got the Lakers winning or losing versus Darvin Ham and these Milwaukee Bucks?
And I hope the Lakers
Anthony
win.
Edwards. My brother Magnum said Anthony Edwards could land with the Lakers. I've heard that rumor.
Hey, I'll take I'll take Anthony Edwards. Hey, I don't know if this is a hot take, bro, but I think Anthony Edwards could be a number one option if to win a championship if you have the right players around him. Like, he was only the only star in Minnesota, and they made it to the Western Conference Finals. and I don't really count Rudy Gobert and Cat. Like they're not really superstars like that. I think if you put the right players around Anthony Edwards, I think you can win a championship. That's just my personal opinion.
No, I respect that. I think Anthony Edwards is like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde to me. To me, last season, especially in the playoffs, when there was no expectation for him to really do anything, he was outstanding. What he did to Kevin Durant and the Phoenix Suns, like no one
Facts.
really expected him to play like that. He was out of body.
You know
He
what's
played
crazy? I
no
was
pressure.
counting out the Minnesota Timberwolves. I didn't because the reason why I was counting out Minnesota is because they haven't proven anything, and they couldn't even beat Denver the first year they won the
Yep.
championship. So I was counting out the Minnesota, and they proved me wrong.
But look when, and I think they did force a game 7 with Dallas, but you know, and Luka and Kyrie, great competition, but you see there was a difference in levels when their pressure was on. Anthony Edwards really didn't shine as bright as he did in the moments when it wasn't so much on the line. So I would need to see some consistency from
Mhm.
Anthony Edwards at the highest level. But he does look like he could definitely be a one for a team that could, you know, compete for
I,
a championship
I
soon.
think he could be a number one option to take it to the finals. Like, come on. I'm not a big fan of Karl Anthony Towns and Rudy Gobert, but those guys are not superstars. Those are soft. And can you imagine having an Anthony Edwards next to Anthony Davis?
Oh,
Anthony
that'll be
Davis is way
crazy.
better than Carl and better than Rudy Gobert. I don't care what
That,
anybody says.
that'll be
And
crazy.
you have to have the roster too.
What do you think about JJ Redick's starting lineup? He's going with the same usual suspects, this Darvin Ham lineup of D'Angelo,
Austin
Austin
Reeves.
Reeves, LeBron, Rui, and Anthony Davis. Do you like that starting five? I know it might be the best starting five talent wise, but would you switch it up if you were the coach, or you going with what JJ got?
I'm not going with JD. I like the offense, but the problem like Rudy would be at the four, right? That's his natural position because
No,
he's slow.
Rui playing the three because LeBron is at the four.
Oh, okay. So the star lineup is not a problem with offense. Obviously, that wasn't a problem last year. Defense was a problem. The problem that I have with the star lineup is that you got guys that are redundant. Like you got D'Angelo Russell and Austin Reeves. Like they can't play together. Like I'm not a big fan of their defense. The defense is gonna get exposed. And then Anthony Davis continues to say that he doesn't want to play the center. Like I heard a report from Shams saying that the Lakers are going to be going after a center, like near the tip off or whatever. But I don't. If it was me, you want to know my starting lineup?
Who would it be?
If it was me, because you know the Lakers bench was terrible against Denver. If it was me, and I know if it was me, I'll pull LeBron at the one, Max Christie at the two, Vando at the three, AD at the four, and maybe
But
Christian
Vando
Close.
can't start. Vando not playing. So
I
I'm,
know
I'm
that. I'm
talking.
just saying if it was me, if he was available.
Oh,
But I was
but I'm saying off of reality, off of what we actually have available.
right
Do
now.
you agree with? Yeah. Do you agree with JJ's lineup, or would you still switch it up a little bit?
I'll switch it up. Okay, I'll have LeBron at the one. I would have Max Christie at the two. Maybe Gabe Vincent. No, not Gabe Vincent. Cam Reddish play the three, right? He could play the three, right? Cam Reddish.
Yeah, Cam can play the three. Lakers Nation said, "Quit talking about Darvin Ham. He wasn't the problem last year." Lakers Nation, who was the problem last year for the Lakers?
Okay, I bet this person that's talking about saying, "Oh, Darvin Ham wasn't the problem," they probably didn't even watch the game. Did Darvin Ham call timeouts? Did Darvin Ham call timeouts? Did he
Did
not?
did
Did he
Darvin
make
Ham make
adjustments?
adjustments?
Did he make adjustments?
The terrorist Darvin Ham. How dare you, Lakers Nation, try to give Darvin Ham a pass?
Facts, bro. JJ Redick's first preseason game, he was calling timeouts more than Darvin Ham's first 2 years with the Lakers,
The
and I can
ball
promise
has
you.
been moving in these first two exhibition games more than this whole experience with Darvin Ham. Offensively, the ball movement has been
Better.
crazy.
Yeah, man.
And
I'm so
JJ
tired
ain't
of
got in some of these guys that JJ don't have available. Darvin had available to play at some point.
facts.
He manipulated guys like Jackson Hayes and Max Christie, and he's a terrorist. Look at the relationship he had with D'Angelo Russell. Like Darvin Ham was definitely a problem.
I
I'm
feel
not
like he
gonna
was
say he's the
sabotaging the
reason we didn't
Lakers.
win no chip, but Darvin Ham was not good for the Lakers. Stop
He was
that.
sabotaging. He was sabotaging the Lakers. And you know what really pisses me off? People are gonna bring up, "Oh, you guys made it to the Western Conference Finals." I don't care. Bro, we didn't make it to the Western Conference Finals because of Darvin Ham. We made it because we have LeBron James and Anthony Davis and the players, not because of Darvin Ham. We had a win in spite of Darvin Ham. So I don't want to hear that crap about Darvin Ham because we made it to the Western Conference Finals.
Shout out to everybody on our YouTube channel right now. We got the homie Angry Lakers fan in the building. Salute to you, my dog. Make sure y'all smash that like button for us, man. We are live right now. Magnum said, I think Dalton Connect will eventually be in the starting lineup. I was thinking about Dalton Connect being in the starting lineup, but here's the problem. Here's the problem with that. D'Angelo Russell and Austin Reeves are already defensive liabilities. You're going to have three guys who are terrible on defense.
Can Dalton play the three, right? Can he play the three?
Dalton plays the three. That's his primary position, but he can also play the two. But he's 6'6". So however you want to spin it.
You know what I was gonna say? I would have LeBron at the one, Max Christie at the two, Dalton at the three, AD at the four, and whoever big would trade for at the trade deadline plays at the five. And if we don't trade D'Lo, I would have D'Lo and Austin Reeves off the bench for scoring, and maybe have Rui Hachimura off the bench. That's just my personal opinion.
No, I respect that. I like that. If I don't really like the starting five for the Lakers that JJ Redick is going with right now, especially because we don't have everybody in full strength. So I would actually put Jackson Hayes at the five.
The problem with Jackson Hayes, he's not disciplined. He gets in foul trouble.
He does get in foul trouble, but his athleticism is through the roof. And I feel like he could learn his role in real time. We don't need him to be productive. If you can get LeBron and AD to play their true positions and you got D'Lo and Austin Reeves, you don't need a lot of offensive production from Jackson Hayes. You know, he just need to play the role.
That's not what I'm asking, but I don't care. I don't care if you have athleticism. If you're a liability on the court, you're not grabbing rebounds, you're not blocking shots, you're not playing any defense. What good is to have athleticism if you're not doing anything on the court?
That's true, but that's true. But I think part of the results on that is because of what Darvin Ham, the lack of opportunity that he got because under Darvin Ham, like that's why I say Darvin Ham manipulated some of these guys.
Facts. And he was using Christian Wood as a 3-and-D, right? Wasn't he using Christian Wood as a 3-and-D too?
All season, the whole time that Christian Wood really got to play, he had him as a 3-and-D, which he can play, but that's not Christian Wood's game, and that wasn't what was needed from Christian Wood.
And he was using Spencer Dinwiddie as a 3-and-D too, and I'm not even a big fan of Spencer Dinwiddie. Not even want the Lakers to get him at the buy market because he's not the same player. But they were utilizing him wrong too, and Rui Hachimura. Darvin Ham just didn't know what he was doing. He was sabotaging the Lakers.
Here's an interesting take from Lakers Nation. He brought up a name that I'm not going to disagree with. I'm surprised this is a name that he brought up. Jeanie Buss is his reason that the Lakers are what they are.
What about like the situation that the Lakers are in?
Correct.
You know what I hate to bring up, and I hate to bring up Kobe Bryant, LeBron, and I feel like this might be a dumb comment. You probably heard this before, but I heard some people saying that the only reason why LeBron hasn't got his fifth ring is because they're trying to prevent him from getting his fifth ring because of Kobe. Like I heard some people say that dumb comment. Like,
I'm the poster child for that statement. I am the poster child for that narrative. I believe that Rob Pelinka is definitely sabotaging LeBron James from getting a fifth title in a Lakers uniform. Well, ain't no way in the world you're going to convince me that Rob Pelinka ain't sabotaging this shit.
The reason why I want to say that is because I'm a Laker fan. People are going to be like, you're not a Laker fan because you don't want the Lakers to get your fifth ring. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying it because of what Jeanie Buss and Rob Pelinka is. That's the way I'm looking at it.
It's the nepotism thing. Mm-hmm. This is not a scenario where Rob Pelinka has to win a championship to keep his job. As long as he doesn't steal from the organization or does anything criminally, his relationship that he has with Jeanie and his relationship that he had with Kobe, Rob is safe in his spot. With that being said, he's going to do everything his job to make this team shine. But as far as pushing the needle for LeBron to get this fifth ring, nope. That's why they focused on developing these young players. They're not trying to win now. Rob and Jeanie is not trying to win now. This is a 2-on-2 we have right now with LeBron and AD versus Jeanie Buss and Rob Pelinka. That's the real matchup that we have behind the scenes.
You know what's the biggest problem? You can't do both. I feel like the Lakers are trying to win a championship and trying to focus on rebuilding and player development. You can't do both. You have to pick one. You got to either go all in for a championship like Boston or the Knicks, or you got to either rebuild. You can't do both, and I feel like that's the biggest problem.
You have to have the personnel in order to attempt to do both.
Yeah.
And the Lakers got a 40-year-old superstar, and and then you got the minutes and wear and tear on Anthony Davis. They are not in a
Yep.
position to grow and develop and still possibly win now. That's for the Anthony Edwards of the world, the Luka Doncic of the world.
Yep.
They got some time to still make it right.
When you think of the Lakers franchise, right? Don't you think of the Lakers as a winning culture? You don't think of the Lakers of developing young players, right? Because we're a winning franchise. We're all about championships. I don't care about player development, all that garbage. I care about winning championships.
Who have we ever really developed into something special or great outside of Kobe?
Player development is not going to help you win a championship. Veterans like LeBron James and Jason Tatum's of the world or Jaylen Brown's are going to help you win championships, not young player developments.
Looking at it from
Boston example.
Looking at it from another lens, though, what about from the coaching aspect?
Yeah,
does the growth of the youth of the core of the Lakers, would that help JJ Redick keep his job longer?
Probably, yeah, because we have a better coaching staff, I guess I would say.
Do you think Rob and Jeannie is trying to get JJ to focus more on the future, or do you think JJ Redick got this? He is up to him.
I don't know. It's
he in the middle.
Yeah, you remember the interview, like JJ Redick's first interview, and he said that my expectations is championship. I want to win a championship, and that's all I'm expecting. You remember when he said that?
Yep.
Why the hell is JJ Redick saying that? But Rob Pelinka hasn't made any moves to improve this roster. Hasn't got the pieces for us to go all in and win a championship. But you got a head coach in JJ Redick saying that we expect to win a championship. Of course, you could say that. But expecting to win a championship is two different things. If you're not going to make trades and not go all in, like I'm tired of putting up with this as a Laker fan. I want to see action, man.
All right, well, get up out of here, and like I said, we are rocking out tonight at 8:00 for the Lakers versus the Milwaukee Bucks. So make sure that y'all come on over here to our playback room to check out the game. I'm assuming LeBron is going to be playing tonight. I don't know, man. We need to see something. Hopefully, Bronny gets some minutes, and if Bronny gets in the game, hopefully Bronny gives us something good to talk about. I don't think that Bronny could survive another game of offensive purgatory. So if they're going to put Bronny in, he's going to have to be in attack mode.
Man, I want to see him get 15 points because you know what's going to happen if Bronny goes crazy? No, I'm not saying it's going to happen. But I want to hear those same haters keeping the same energy because I don't want you guys switching on this side.
Keep the same energy.
Facts. I don't want you guys supporting Bronny now that he drops 12 or 15 points. I'm tired of these casuals or these bandwagons or these fair weather fans talking crap about my Lakers.
But this is what happened in the summer league.
Yep.
Bronny started off slow in that first game or two, and then the last few games, Bronny, kicked it up in overdrive.
Yep.
All right, man. Shout out to my guys, Channel with Cool, my guys, Cottage 81, Lakers Nation, and Magnif in the live chat on our YouTube channel. Shout out again to my dog Trevor for joining me this afternoon. I'm Seven Mitchell with the Lakers Land Show. Again, we'll be back 8:00 p.m. Eastern for Lakers versus Bucks. Y'all stay safe, and I'll catch y'all in a couple of hours.
Later.
Peace.